Good afternoon and welcome to Icu Tv Lunchtime News. We take a look at the stories making headlines. Pretoria High Court adjourns Lungu Remain repatriation appeal Sunday. President Hichilema urges cattle farmers to boost production for $1 billion beef export target. Lifeless body of an unidentified woman found in Libala, South Lusaka. International news. Sudan army torturing people to death, says right groups. In sports news, new FAS General Secretary Machacha Shepande welcomed by outgoing Reuben Kamanga. With the news in details, my name is Natasha Nunga. The Pretoria High Court has adjourned Sunday indefinitely the appeal case of former Zambian President Edgar Chagwa Lungu, whose family is contesting a court order directing the repatriation of remains. The indefinite adjournment means the case has no set date for resumption, prolonging uncertainty around the high-profile legal battle. President Hakainde Hichilema emphasizes government's commitment to boosting the cattle industry to hit a target of at least $1 billion in beef exports. Speaking through Infrastructure, Housing and Urban Development Minister Charles Milupi at the 2025 Luaza traditional ceremony in Monze district, he encourages the cattle farmers in Bwangwe to enhance production to support this goal. President Hakainde Hichilema also urges the Luangwa Traditional Ceremony Organizing Committee to prepare for an expanded cattle auction next year, highlighting its importance for breed improvement and industry growth. He notes government investments in the sector, including water infrastructure like dams and deep tank in Wengwa. President Hakainde Hichilema reiterates government's dedication to improving Zambian lives through empowerment and development programs. A lifeless body of an identified woman believed to be between 35 and 40 years of age was found at the junction of Nationalist and Tokyo Way Roads in Libala South, prompting an investigation into a suspected murder. Police Assistant Spokesperson Chipo Kaitesha states that a concerned member of the public alerted Kabwata Police Station via a phone call on 17 August 2025 at around 0740 hours. Ms. Kaitesha notes that officers responded immediately and rushed to the scene. Ms. Kaitesha said, upon arrival, police officers found the body with multiple injuries, including deep cuts to the head and legs. She explains that preliminary findings suggest that glass bottles may have been used in the assault. Ms. Kaitesha adds that the body has been transported to the University Teaching Hospital, UTH, mortuary for formal identification and a postmortem examination, with investigations continuing.
Zambia Police Service has launched investigations into a suspected case of murder following the discovery of a lifeless body of an identified woman at the junction of Nationalist and Tokyo Way Roads in Libala South. A concerned member of the public alerted Kabwata Police Station via a phone call around 0740 hours after spotting the body by the roadside. Officers responded immediately and rushed to the scene. Upon arrival, police officers found the body of a female believed to be between 35 and 40 years of age. A physical examination revealed multiple injuries, including deep cuts to the head and legs. Preliminary findings suggest that the glass bottles may have been used in the assault. The body has since been transported to the University Teaching Hospital mortuary, where it awaits formal identification and a post-mortem examination to determine the exact cause of death. An inquiry file has been opened and investigations continue. We strongly urge members of the public who may be missing a female relative or acquaintance to visit the UTH mortuary for possible identification. Anyone with information that could assist in the ongoing investigation is encouraged to come forward and report to the nearest police station.
LCC demolishes 34 illegal structures in Mosetunya Road operation. The Lusaka City Council LCC has brought down illegal structures erected along Mosetunya Road in a joint operation conducted last night by Council Police and State Police. LCC Assistant Public Relations Manager Bulumbwa Nyambe stated that the exercise resulted in the removal of 17 mobile booths and 16 makeshift structures. Mr. Bulumbwa notes that additionally, one car wash located opposite High Life off Ring Road was also demolished. He says prior to the operation, the council issued multiple warnings and enforcement notices to the owners of the illegal structures. Mr. Bulumbwa says that the individuals failed to comply, prompting the local authority to take action to restore order and promote sanity in business activities. He adds that the City Council is intensifying its monitoring and surveillance efforts to cramp all forms of illegal construction across the city.
The Lusaka City Council has brought down illegal structures erected along Mosetunya Road in a joint operation conducted last night by Council Police and the Zambia Police Service. The exercise resulted in the removal of 17 mobile money booths and 16 makeshift structures. Additionally, one car wash was also demolished, and this is located opposite High Life off Ring Road. And before the operation, the council issued multiple warnings and enforcement notices to the owners of these illegal makeshift structures. However, the individuals failed to comply with council directive, leaving us without an option but to simply move in and restore order and promote sanity in the way business activities are being conducted in the area. We have intensified our monitoring and surveillance efforts to ensure that we curb all forms of illegal construction across the city to ensure that we just promote order and sanity. We further wish to call upon members of the public to promptly report any of the illegal structures they see erected across especially in non-designated areas to ensure that we quickly move in and correct the situation.
We now take a break. Coming up in international and sports news, Sudan Army torturing people to death, says rights groups. New first General Secretary Machacha Shepande welcomed by outgoing Reuben Kamanga.
The Information and Communications University is driving the thrill for the nation in research and development. Enroll now for full-time and distance programs in the School of Engineering, Humanities, Business and Education. To apply, visit our website at www.icuzambia.net or call us on +260 211 221 662 or 0966 342 359. Sponsorship is available. Enroll now.
Did you know that mental health conditions are treatable and recovery is possible? Hi, I'm Ngenia Febamoyo. I'm your host on Let's Talk Mental Health. I invite you all to this show where you freely express yourself and together we find a solution. For more details, you can contact 0777 93 73 92 and we'll be there to help you find solutions to whatever you're going through.
The Information and Communications University is driving the thrill for the nation in research and development. Enroll now for full-time and distance programs in the School of Engineering.
Welcome to the Zambia Research and Development Center, an institution dedicated to national development through capacity building and community development. Established in 2007 by a group of professionals and lecturers, ZRDC has since become a hub of research and innovation in the country. Registered with the Ministry of Home Affairs under the Registrar of Societies, ZRDC pursues cutting-edge research to address pressing social and economic challenges. Get involved. ZRDC engages in activities that stimulate international collaboration, promote knowledge sharing, and make research expertise available to decision makers. Our mission at ZRDC is to foster innovation and capacity building for national development. We believe in addressing poverty and underdevelopment through institutional and capacity building, human empowerment, and gender participation. In our quest to foster innovation and capacity building for national development, ZRDC launched the ZRDC University Sponsorship for Capacity Building and Development Program to facilitate knowledge advancement among ZRDC researchers and those intending to join the research community. Qualified Zambian citizens can pursue education at credible universities in Zambia with guaranteed prospects of joining the ZRDC research community. ZRDC engages in industrial and technological research, covering research development and innovative investigations to drive dynamic industrial development at national and regional levels. Join us at the Zambia Research and Development Center as we continue to innovate, empower, and shape a brighter future for Zambia. ZRDC, fostering innovation and capacity building for national development. Welcome to the Zambia Research and Development Center, an institution dedicated to national development through capacity building and community development. Established in 2007 by a group of professionals and lecturers, ZRDC has since become a hub of research and innovation in the country. Registered with the Ministry of Home Affairs under the Registrar of Societies, ZRDC pursues cutting-edge research to address pressing social and economic challenges. Get involved. ZRDC engages in activities that stimulate international collaboration, promote knowledge sharing, and make research expertise available to decision makers.
Welcome back. And now, in sports news, the newly appointed Football Association of Zambia FAS General Secretary Machacha Shepande has reported a football house in Lusaka for his transition into the role. Shepande was officially welcomed by outgoing General Secretary Reuben Kamanga at the FAS Secretariat. Kamanga, who is leaving after serving for 2 years, wished Shepande well in leading the FAS Secretariat forward. The two administrators held cordial talks focusing on community and smooth transfer of responsibilities, with Shepande expressing appreciation for the welcome and pledging to contribute to Zambian football's growth. Shepande, a veteran football administrator with over 30 years of experience, previously served as FAS General Secretary and worked at the Africa Union Commission in Addis Ababa.
The Information and Communications University is driving the thrill for the nation in research and development. Enroll now for full-time and distance programs in the School of Engineering, Humanities, Business and Education. To apply, visit our website at www.icuzambia.net or call us on +260 211 221 662 or 0966 342 359. Sponsorship is available. Enroll now.
That sport item brings us to the end of the lunchtime news. But before we go on the quick break, let's look at the stories making headlines. Pretoria High Court adjourns Lungu hearing repatriation appeals Sunday. President Hichilema urges cattle farmers to boost production for $1 billion beef export target. Lifeless body of unidentified woman found in Libala, South Lusaka. International news, Sudan army torturing people to death, says right groups. In sports news, new FAS General Secretary Machacha Shepande welcomed by outgoing Reuben Kamanga. Thank you so much for watching. For more news updates, do watch our main news at 20 hours.